Good evening, everyone. I, Renu Gupta, President of DevComm, would like to welcome you all to the Freshers Orientation of International Developers Community. We are one of the largest technical societies of NSUT and one of the most influential technical societies as well. By influential, I mean that we have not just given theoretical knowledge to the students up till now, but we have also done some on ground work, and each and every word that I say will be justified by my fellow council members in the upcoming orientation. Before I proceed further, I would like to bust one of your myths that technical societies are all about coding. Uh, it is not like that, and for that, I would like to show you a video that covers all the fun things that we do at our society. Wasn't that exciting? To continue this, I would like to call Karanpreet, who will walk you all through the action plan that we have for the upcoming year.
Hey everyone, I am Karanpreet Singh and a member of the operations department of DevComm. So let me tell you about the action plan that we have for you. So we are basically planning to conduct various events, projects, sessions for all of you guys. And it just like ऐसे sessions थोड़े थोड़े time बाद होते रहेंगे, जैसे अभी recently ML का seminar भी हुआ था. And also we are planning for an introduction to the open source world by giving you an introduction to the various famous open source tools like Git and GitHub. And coding contest भी organize होते रहते हैं, which is exclusively for the DevCom members. And also यहाँ पे only theoretical based learning नहीं होती है, यहाँ पे we work on projects so as to ensure the project based learning for all of the DevCom members. And also we are planning for a seminar on GSOC, which is Google Summer of Code, where you all can get a chance to work on open source coding projects during your summer. Next slide. And these are some of the past events which are conducted by our society, which is TechX, Dev Week, Kickstart, Create for NSUT, Code Unknown. So let me tell you more about them in the upcoming slides. So what is dev week? So in order for you guys to figure out your own interest कि आप किसी एक फील्ड में इंटरेस्टेड हो या आप एक से ज़्यादा फील्ड्स में इंटरेस्टेड हो, so different different topics के ऊपर sessions conduct होते हैं, and this goes around for about a week, and these are the topics which we will be covering in the dev week, which is app development, web development, machine learning, Git and GitHub, and data structures and algorithms. And now coming to TechX. So what is TechX? So it's basically the annual technical fest of DevComm. यहाँ पे भी क्विजेस ऑर्गेनाइज होती हैं, कोडिंग कॉन्टेस्ट ऑर्गेनाइज होते हैं जो कि किसी ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे होते हैं, which goes around for 2 or 3 hours. And the most exciting part is we also organize a hackathon which is 24 hours long. Here you have to use your creativity to turn ideas into actions. And for the winners, we have prizes which is worth 6 lakhs. And now Yash will tell you more about the events.
So, thanks, Karanpreet. I'm Yash from Operations Department DevComm. Now, the next event I'd like to brief about is the week-long event hosted by us, Kickstart. Kickstart सुनते ही मन में आता है कि what does it mean? Start तो we all know कि क्या होता है, but what is kick? So kick stands for Quantum Instrumentation Control Kit, and the event focused on conducting workshops on quantum computing, as the name itself suggests, with collaboration in collaboration with IBM. We, upon completion of the event, provided IBM issued certificates to participants and prizes to winners. Next slide. Another astounding event of our event timeline is Create for NSUT. The event revolved around the concept of to collaborate, think, pitch, and implement. Create for NSUT was an ideathon where you could pitch ideas along with your friends centered around NSUT. Top teams with more newfound and practical approach were provided guidance and resources by us to develop on their idea. Prize amount for winners was 10,000 INR. Well, all these events were packed with high enthusiasm and competitiveness, but there's a perk of joining DevCom I'd like to inform you on. The mentor-mentee groups. All the freshers of our society are bifurcated into small groups, and moreover, second years are assigned to them per group to act as mentors. This sort of arrangement increases the overall interactions among seniors and juniors, hence leaning in towards collaborative learning. Now I'd like to call Harshit Mittal to the stage.
So, hi guys, this is Harshit Mittal, the Vice President of DevCom. So यार अभी तक जो हमने बताया वो था कि पास्ट में क्या क्या हुआ और कौन कौन से इवेंट्स करवाए. बट एज अ फ्रेशर जब मैं देखता हूँ कि तो मुझे ये इंटरेस्ट आता है कि जब मैं सोसाइटी ज्वाइन करूँगा तो मेरे लिए क्या क्या होगा सोसाइटी में. सो वट वी हैव डन इज वी हैव प्लान्ड अ इवेंट कैलेंडर फॉर यू ऑल. सो बेसिकली इवेंट कैलेंडर वी हैव प्लान्ड कीपिंग इन माइंड कि तुम लोग के एग्ज़ाम्स कब है, हम लोग के एग्ज़ाम्स कब है, कॉलेज के फेस्ट कब होंगे एंड ऑल दैट. To start with, we have Dev Week in the last week of January. So, what basically Dev Week is, you must have seen in the previous slide, it is a week-long series of workshops in all the tech domains like app development, web development, GitHub, Git and GitHub, ML, blockchain, game development, and all. Following that, in the February, we will have the tech workshops. So what tech workshops are? After the dev week, we will see the what interest the freshers are showing in terms of their domain. Suppose out of 100 students, 75% of the people show interest towards the web development. So we will have more workshops concentrated towards the web development. Also, it will consist of some workshops related to women in tech, which we will discuss later. Then we have Code Unknown. Code Unknown is one of our own events which we conduct every year. Following that, we have GSOC workshops. So what basically GSOC is? GSOC is Google Summer of Code. So Google Summer of Code is basically an open source competition where you can contribute as mentees. So basically GSOC की जो registrations हैं वो मार्च में start होती हैं. So what we have planned is we will be start preparing from Feb only. Following that, we will have a DSA week. So DSA week, as the name suggests, it is related to DSA. So DSA week के अंदर we will cover all the topics regarding DSA like arrays, linked lists, trees, graphs, etc. After that, we will have TechX. TechX is basically the annual tech fest of DevComm. So for the past couple of years, due to COVID, Moksha and Innovision, which are basically two top fest of our college, are combined. So Innovision जो था पहले वो टेक फेस्ट था कॉलेज का हमारे NSUT का, बट इस साल भी मोक्शा एंड इनोवेशन कंबाइंड हो जाएंगे. सो कल्चर फेस्ट के अंदर कोडिंग तो कोई नहीं करना चाहेगा ना. So that's where the importance of TechX comes. TechX is basically but you can say the only authentic tech fest spanning over 3 days that is happening in our college for the past couple of years and this year as well. We will have 24-hour hackathons, quizzes, workshops, prize, games, etc. and all. Now, the most important part for any event to succeed is sponsors, and we at DevCom have been blessed to have some huge sponsors for us for the past events like TechX and Kickstart. You can see the list with some huge names. नाउ अब किसने सोचा. आई गेस सब लोगों ने सुना होगा कि गूगल ने रिसेंटली 1000 एम्प्लॉयज़ को रिलीज़ किया, या माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने 5000 एम्प्लॉयज़ को रिलीज़ किया, एंड मेनी कंपनीज आर रिलीजिंग देयर एम्प्लॉयज़. सो वट कम्स इन टू द माइंड इज़ कि यार हम लोग कैसे स्टैंड आउट करेंगे इतने क्राउड के अंदर से जब इतने लोगों को तो निकाला जा रहा है. वट यू मिस इज कि बेसिकली यू मिस गाइडेंस. What we have here at DevCom is we have people who are currently interned or are placed at such huge companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon. And what you want to stand out from the crowd is guidance and support from ones who are currently placed in these companies, and they can guide you कि यार तब 1000 applications जाएंगी तो तुम लोग कैसे stand out करोगे. For now I will pass on the stage to Krati to take you over the DSA department.
So now let us move towards the DSA department. But before that, I would like to ask you all that you all must have thought of placements going into companies like Meta, Amazon, Apple, etc. But I must tell you before that there are lot many things like coding rounds and a lot of interview rounds that you are going through. And in all these processes, DSA plays a major important role. So if DSA is so important to you, why not you should join a platform like DevComm where you get all the resources and learnings provided by the seniors. So here are some of the pointers that depict what we do actually at the DSA department of DevComm. Here we have topic wise doubt sessions that cover all your doubts. In in the beginning, DSA doubts be like which language to choose, whether it will be C++ or Python, or what platform we should choose to practice DSA. So all these doubts will be covered in these sessions. Next we have interview preparation sessions in which we will be covering exclusively interview questions that are frequently asked. Now next we have coding contests that are held throughout the year. Now next we have the DSA action plan. So in the DSA action plan, there are internal coding contests that are exclusively organized for the DSA members at DevCom, and some contests are open for all contests. Now, there are discussion sessions that are held time to time throughout the curriculum. So you can get all the doubts cleared in them. Next, what we have is guidance and resources. Here we have experienced mentors and the seniors who themselves has experienced a lot of things like coding rounds and they have gone through so many interviews, so they will be guiding you throughout and clearing all your doubts. Next, what we have here is we have highlighted two past events like Code Unknown and Code Wars. So Code Unknown is one of the event in which we organize a coding contest in which you will be coding in an unknown language, and which will be quite interesting for all of you. The Code Wars is another coding contest that are held. So I encourage you all to take part in these contests as it will help you analyze where you stand among your peers. So these both are the past events that are a great success and they have encountered a huge gathering as well. We are planning to organize these contests in the upcoming sessions. So I hope you all to see in the DevCom in the next session. So now passing on to Parth, I would like to call Parth to tell you about the app dev department.
Thanks, Kriti. Hello, guys. I am Parth Mahajan. I am a Flutter developer by interest. And if you guys are equally or more interested than me, then DevCom is the place for you. तो यार पर इंटरेस्ट के बेस पे तो नहीं ज्वाइन करोगे ना डेफकॉम, कोई फायदा होना चाहिए, पैसे कमाना है और सब कॉलेज में सीवी पे फायदा होना चाहिए. तो दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई यू शुड ज्वाइन डेफकॉम. वी वर्क ऑन रियल लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट्स जो कॉलेज में डिप्लॉय होते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट NSUTX फॉर अ व्हाइल. हम सब NSUTX यूज करते हैं स्पेशली अटेंडेंस देखने के लिए. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, it's consists of a GPA calculator, attendance measurement, timetable, and all these features have been tried and tested by thousands of students. But to tell you more about this and other projects, I will pass on the mic to Priyanshu.
Thanks, Parth. Um, Good evening, guys. I'm Priyanshu, and I'll be taking you through the new projects of the app dev department. So, firstly, we have Rented. Rented is an app that is made for students and housing owners. This app was made to reduce the problem of middlemen and the problem of commissions while trying to get housings near our college. So, jab we came to the college last year, we had a problem because we are in East Campus. So वहाँ पे there are no hostels for us. So to find accommodation near college was a very big struggle. Thus we made Rented, which aims to solve this problem. One interesting fact about this project is that we presented this idea in the Create for NSUT event, which was discussed earlier, and we bagged the first prize in it. Secondly, we have Friend in Zone. Next slide, please. Friend in Zone is a social networking app. It is in its very initial stages right now, and we have just prototyped the idea for it. The main aim of the app will be to create a social networking app which makes groups according to users' interests. And these groups will be temporary. They'll get dissolved in like 2 3 days. During this time, you can interact with other group members about your common interest, and you can share your information like your mobile number or anything if you want to. By default, everything will be hidden. Yeah, so that's all from the new project side. Before concluding this, I want to say that DevCom is a very open society for ideas. They're very accepting. I am saying this because I myself made Rented, and I got very useful feedback from my seniors during the production and development phase of the app. That's it from me. I'll be passing the mic to Dhruv now.
Thank you, Priyanshu. Hi guys, I'm Dhruv Garg from WebD department of DevCom. I'm from ECE branch, and so I'll be talking about WebD. Now, when students begin their development journey, most of them start with WebD. Now, why does that happen? This basically happens because HTML, which forms the structure of our websites, is familiar to all of us from our school days. Okay, so now here at DevCom, we have a team of 50 developers, and together we have created 3 projects. We will be seeing these projects in upcoming slides. Now, why are we building these projects? Firstly, to simplify the lives of college students. Secondly, to build our own resume. And now you, as a part of our department, get to work on these projects and also build your own ideas into reality. At DevCom, we conduct weekly meets to ensure proper interaction and exchange of ideas among the members. The meets are flexible depending on the needs of the members. So we will be having a look at our projects. So firstly, we have Neski blog. A Neski blog is a blogging platform that was started by our seniors. It also acts as a common platform for societies to announce their events and happenings. Now we have a short video to show you the features of this website. So now I hope you have a really good idea about the Neski blog. Now I'll be passing on to Sarthak.
Thanks, Dhruv, for the great insight. Hello, everyone. I am Sarthak from the web development team of DevCom. Now let's talk about the other life projects we have. The second being Resource Hub. So after joining college, one of the most notable change is that now you don't have a set book system like NCRT in school. So students usually find it difficult to find the source, where to study from and what to study. Resources to the rescue, which makes it easier by bringing all the resources together in an accessible manner for you all so that you can study and ace those exams. Next slide. The third is the TNP portal. So before I say about this, let me tell you how are the placement messages handled in NSUT. So basically, you all get emails about the opportunities and fill out Google Forms, which a lot of time these emails gets lost among the spam mails, and filling out Google Forms for each company separately is quite a hectic task. So DevCom to the rescue, TNP portal saves your data and autofills it, reminds you of opportunities and display all of this in a clutter-free manner. So you never miss a chance. Thank you. Now would like to call Anand for the ML department.
Hello everyone, I welcome you again to your first ever session of DevComm on behalf of Machine Learning Department. I am Anant along with Harshit, we are junior council members and we will introduce to you what machine learning is and why DevComm is the place to be for it. And hopefully also be able to share some excitement that we have for it with you. Next slide please. Today, machine learning is reimagining boundaries of what we can do with the data digitally collected and stored in the past decade. As you can see in the presentation, these are the some of the things that we do. While machine learning is the science of getting computers to act without being explicitly programmed. और ऐसा नहीं है कि प्रोग्रामिंग नहीं करनी पड़ती पर हाँ हर एक डिफरेंट सिचुएशन के लिए करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है machine will find patterns and learn on its own. Now, some real life applications are self driving vehicles which use object and face recognition in real time, also known as computer vision, diagnosis of COVID 19, and even recommending the most suitable movie for you on Netflix are other applications. Next slide, please. For machine learning, Python has grown steadily and it is the most suitable language that is used. And this is because Python has simple and easy to learn syntax. Python has a large active community of developers, and Python has useful libraries like NumPy, Pandas, scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and PyTorch, which are used regularly by people working with machine learning. Now over to Harshit.
Hi guys, now since you all are well acquainted what you're gonna work upon, let's just discuss why you should be at the DevCom ML team. We at DevCom believe in learning on the go and therefore provide you with real-time projects to work upon, which will not only improve your existing knowledge base, but will also let you explore new domains and collaborate with other like-minded individuals. Along with that, we're going to organize various workshops and SIGs that will help you get started into the world of ML. Frequent competitions will be held to keep things spicy and a competitive spirit intact. Now let's just discuss what are some of the live ML projects that we are already working on. The first of them being the NSUTX notices classification. You all would have seen the NSUTX app by now, I feel. We are planning to add some more functionalities by it by classifying it on the basis of semester that you are in. I know you all have to scroll it down and look for the notices that are only for your needs. We are planning to add that the app will itself suggest what you want to visit. Along with that, we are also planning to add a chatbot to the DevCom website, which will help you navigate and explore the website. The third thing in the production is a webinar summarizer. You all do miss out some of the webinars and meets. Then you would go about asking your friends कि भाई इसमें क्या हुआ, उसमें क्या हुआ. Instead of that, we bring you a webinar summarizer that will give you minutes of the meet. Isn't it awesome? Now, let's get acquainted with some of the events that we have organized in the past and plan to organize in the future. The first of them being the devote SIG.
we have an SIG planned in the Dev Week where we'll be introducing you to the basics of machine learning and how to get started with it. Along with that, a data science competition will be held on Kaggle, which will give you a chance to fight it out among your colleagues and with your seniors to see who's the best in the field. Along with that, if you had guys had seen, we had an SIG planned on SIG on applied machine learning with hydrogen torch to help you get started into the machine learning world. Now I'll be handing it over to Yash, who will be introducing you to the operations department.
Thanks, Harshit. So, as an active member of the operations department of DevCom, I can let you all know that the operations department in DevCom is responsible for the overall management and the smooth conduct of the events organized by us, such as Kickstart, Create for NSUT, and TechX, as briefed earlier in this very orientation. The content and design team is in charge of our social handles and the brain behind our ingenious social campaigns and posters. We are currently a team of 20 members, and I hope to see more of you joining in the department. Now over to Archie.
Hello everyone. On behalf of DevCom, we welcome all of you to the all new Women in Tech department, exclusively made for all the talented women we have here. So, first things first, why have we made a Women in Tech department? To answer this, let's travel back to the time when I was sitting there attending all these orientations. Honestly, I was overwhelmed by the huge gap in the ratio of boys to us girls. My classmate Manvi and I always felt left out, even from our own guy friends, because they could connect so quickly with the male seniors and had access to all the resources because they knew a lot of people. We genuinely felt a disconnect and a lack of female role models or even friends who we could connect to. Both of us wished for a female representation who could guide us on a personal as well as professional level. And we at Women in Tech DevCom promise to provide exactly that. We'll start off by providing an exclusive 3-month mentorship program to every girl enrolled with us. Next slide, please. Next slide. The slide before this. You'll be required to choose among the following domains, which are app development, web development, AI/ML, DSA, AR/VR, and Web3. After these 3 months, you'll have personal projects. You'll even get a chance to contribute to existing and upcoming DevCom projects, and you'll even have an enhanced resume so your head started for the internship season. Next slide. One of the most important advantage is that you'll have an amazing and competitive peer group with similar interests and people who you can connect to on so many similar grounds. And trust me guys, you'll learn so much from each other. Next slide. When I was a fresher, I was oblivious to most opportunities that I could have applied for, again, mostly because of the lack of representation. Here is a list of women centric opportunities, as well as some general neutral ones, which you can apply to in your first and second years. A lot, right? But there's more to the list. In fact, a lot more. Don't fret, we promise to provide our best guidance at every step of the way. With this, we also plan on managing free passes for some of the technical conferences and workshops. We'll also arrange a talk with previous scholars who have already excelled in this field, and they'll provide a general roadmap to all of you. One of our stretched goals is conducting an all girls hackathon, and that's something which is possible if more of the girls specifically show interest. So please do spread the word about this whole thing that we have planned out here, even if your female counterparts are not present right now. I, along with a handful of us, promise to be your confidant and mentor you to the best of our abilities. Thank you. Now I'll pass the mic to Karthik, who will walk you through our website.
So, hello everyone. Before moving ahead, I would like to give you a tour of our website, defcom.international. So, as we go down, we can first see our projects, NSUTX, which is one of our flagship projects, TNP portal,
which is currently used by third and fourth year for placements. Then comes Neski, our blogging platform. As we go down further, we can see a glimpse of presentations presented by our participants in a Create for University in the last 2 years. Going down, you can see a glimpse of our past events that our society has organized in the last year: orientation, roadmap to GSOC, Dev Week, etc. Then in the activities section, you can see various activities organized by our societies, SIGs, coding competitions such as Code Wars, Hackathon, TechX, interactive sessions, and much more. Going into the About section, you can see our team, which will guide you through various projects. And going into the Wall of Fame shows our seniors, which have cracked various MNCs and grabbed internships there. If you want to join our society, you can go to the Join DevComm section, fill the form, complete registration, which will direct you to the payment portal. You can complete the payment and join our society. Thank you.
So by now, you all know what DevCom has to offer you. You all get guidance from very experienced and learned seniors who will guide you through your process, through your journey here. They'll be your mentors. You get hands-on experience on a lot of projects as well, and we learn and grow together in a community. Next slide. So before opening the stage for questions, I would like to answer some of the FAQs that you might have, or some of the common questions that come across. So the first question that comes is, how is DevCom different from other tech societies? Like हम दूसरी tech society से different कैसे हैं? यार ये वाली slide change करो भाई. Next one. So to better answer this question, I would like to call one of our seniors who is much more experienced than us and will better answer this question.
Hey guys, this is Naman Agarwal, 4th year IT student and an upcoming SD at Walmart. So यार तुम लोगों ने ओरिएंटेशन में तो you must have got the gist कि what DevCom has to offer you. But today I'm here to tell you how DevCom can help you to grow as a person and how it can really benefit you, right? So moving on, first point, starting with the first point, that would be projects and CVs, right? तो सबसे पहले तो बात करते हैं प्रोजेक्ट्स के बारे में. यार देखो, एक इंटरव्यू में जैसे जैसे तुम प्रोग्रेस करते जाते हो, जैसे जैसे तुम इंटरव्यूज़ क्लियर करते जाते हो, तुम्हारा DSA पार्ट कीप्स ऑन रिड्यूसिंग एंड प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ड इंटरव्यूज़ इंक्रीज होते जाते हैं. एंड तुम्हारा जो सेकेंड लास्ट इंटरव्यू होता है, विच इज़ जस्ट बिफोर द HR राउंड, वो टोटली प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ड होता है, राइट? सो योर प्रोजेक्ट बेटर बी गुड इन दैट राउंड, कि तुम कुछ बोल पा रहे हो उस प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में, तुम उसे एक्सप्लेन कर पा रहे हो, तुम एक्चुअली दिखा पा रहे हो कि येस आई हैव वर्क दिस एंड दिस इज़ माई रियल वर्क, राइट? तो अब देखो यूट्यूब पे ना थाउजेंड्स ऑफ वो हैं प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इंटरव्यूअर को पता है कि दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज़ फ्रॉम यूट्यूब, ये यूट्यूब से उठाया हुआ प्रोजेक्ट है. सो दिस इज़ वेयर DevCom कम्स. DevCom helps you create a real life project, and जिसके stats and screenshots and Google Analytics वगैरह तुम सब इंटरव्यू को दिखा सकते हो. तुम लोगों ने NSUT डाउनलोड किया होगा, pretty sure कि तुम सब ने किया होगा, राइट? तो उसके जो यूज़र बेस है अभी, इफ़ यू चेक इट ऑन प्ले स्टोर, दैट्स अराउंड 4K, दैट्स अबव 4K, राइट? सो दैट्स अ प्रिटी गुड नंबर. अगर तुम कॉलेज लेवल पे ही एक ऐप बना पा रहे हो जो एक्चुअली कोई कम्युनिटी यूज़ कर रही है एंड विद ओवर 4000 डाउनलोड्स, तो दैट रियली इम्प्रेसेस एन इंटरव्यू एंड that's what creates an impact, right? So this is my number one point. Second point, यार द मेन जो एक स्किल होती है ना CV बनाने की, वो we guys lack in that, right? So this is where DevCom comes. जब तुम्हारा इंटर्नशिप सेशन स्टार्ट होता है, इंटर्नशिप पीरियड स्टार्ट होता है या प्लेसमेंट पीरियड स्टार्ट होता है, राइट? सो डेवकॉम कंडक्ट्स अ फुल्ली DevCom devotes a full week on your resume building sessions, राइट? जो भी तुम्हारे डाउट्स होते हैं रेज्यूमे को लेके कि हमें क्या क्या डालना चाहिए, क्या क्या नहीं डालना चाहिए, कौन सा सेक्शन कहाँ आना चाहिए, दैट ऑल्सो इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो दैट ऑल्सो वी कवर अप. एंड how to beautify your CV, how to create it, how to adjust all your content in just one page, ये सब कुछ हम लोग कवर करते हैं. एंड वी हेल्प यू build a CV that actually gets shortlisted in companies. If you don't know, तुम्हारा CV शॉर्टलिस्टिंग राउंड होता है सबसे पहले, विच इज़ इंटरनल टू द कंपनी. तो वो पता नहीं रहता कि कंपनी ने तुम्हारा क्यों शॉर्टलिस्ट नहीं किया. तो पीपल जस्ट आर्ग्यू कि मेरे तो ये स्किल अच्छी थी, मेरी तो ये स्किल अच्छी थी, बट दैट्स नॉट द केस. दैट anything that matters in that round is your CV. So right, so I don't think कि कोई सोसाइटी NSIT में ऐसे सेशंस कंडक्ट करवा रही है, बट डेफकॉम श्योरली डिवोट्स अ वीक fully for your resume building, right? Third point, and जो I for me it's a very big point and which can help you grow is the management skills and your team building skills, right? DevCom has like so many events to conduct. DevCom conducts so many events throughout the year. One of the major event is their 24 to 36 hour hackathon, offline hackathon, आई में से. तो इसमें क्या होता है कि बच्चे आते हैं एंड ऑफलाइन अकोमोडेशन प्रोवाइड करनी पड़ती है, राइट? अ क्राउड ऑफ अराउंड 100 पीपल, 100 to 200 ऑफलाइन पीपल इज़ देयर. सो मतलब मैनेज करना तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है, बट श्योरली दैट्स अ स्किल, राइट? तो हम जो हमारे सीनियर्स होते हैं या तुम्हारे जो सीनियर्स होंगे वो तुम्हें प्रॉपरली गाइड करेंगे कि हाउ यू कैन एक्चुअली मैनेज देम, और तुम उनके प्रोजेक्ट्स को कैसे और इन्हांस करवा पा रहे हो, क्योंकि एक मेंटोरशिप सेशंस भी होते रहते हैं बीच में हैकाथॉन के, राइट? सो ये सब एकोमोडेशन वगैरह ये सब देखना, कॉलेज से परमिशन लेना फॉर एन ओवरनाइट इवेंट, तुम्हें सब देखना है कि कोई होएक्स तो नहीं मच रहा अराउंड, राइट? तो ये सबसे क्या होता है, इट नॉट जस्ट इम्प्रूव्स योर टीम बिल्डिंग और मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स, बट ऑल्सो यू गेट टू कम्युनिकेट विद मोर एंड मोर पीपल, राइट? तुम्हारा नेटवर्क बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाता है, योर लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल गेट स्ट्रॉन्ग, यू गेट टू कनेक्ट विद सो मैनी गुड डेवलपर्स, बिकॉज वो हैकाथॉन में आए हैं तो जीतने के लिए आए हैं यार. वो बहुत एक अच्छे लेवल पे होंगे अपने कॉलेज के, राइट? सो यू गेट टू कम्युनिकेट विद देम एंड सोशलाइज विद देम. सो मतलब ये सारी स्किल्स कहाँ 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 मैटर करती हैं. दी स्किल्स मैटर इन अगर तुम्हें हायर स्टडीज़ परस्यू करनी है या MBA परस्यू करना है, या तुम्हारा जो टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू में भी जो लास्ट HR राउंड होता है उसमें ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं कि have you ever managed a team, or have you ever worked with a team, or if you are working, or a question could be, if you have worked in a team and your thoughts are not aligned with some of your members, how are you gonna tackle that situation, and you are the leader of that team, and so on, right? तो ये जब तक तुमने experience, surely you can get these answers on internet, right, these days. So but those are just mugged up answers, right? तो तुम जब तक इस चीज़ को खुद से एक्सपीरियंस नहीं कर पाओगे, you won't be able to impress the interviewer. So yeah, so that's my third and the most important point. So yeah guys, that's it. So thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. And now the other question that comes, is DevCom same as IOSD? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. DevCom is IOSD in itself. IOSD was a society that was launched much more earlier, and we used to go by that name earlier, but we went under a complete rebranding and name change due to some internal reasons. But yes, DevCom is IOSD. Now, the other question that comes is, why is DevCom paid? Yeah. So, uh, first of all, we take a one-time payment of 1,000 rupees that gives you lifetime membership of the DevCom portal as well as the other benefits. The reason for keeping DevCom paid is that there are multiple publishing and operational costs. Like we talked about multiple projects that we work on, multiple apps, websites that we have launched. So all these apps require publishing and operational costs. इतने सारे ऐप्स हैं लाइक NSUTX, जितने भी ऐप्स हैं इनको हम प्ले स्टोर पे ऐप स्टोर पे पब्लिश करते हैं, तो सब एक सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल पे काम करते हैं एंड सबको फंड करने के लिए ये इसी फंड से जो तुम एज अ मेंबरशिप फीस देते हो ये वहीं से ही फंड होते हैं। साथ जितनी भी वेबसाइट हैं सबके डोमेन्स, सबके सर्वर्स, डेटाबेस सर्वर्स जितने भी हैं, सबकी ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट, सबकी पब्लिशिंग कॉस्ट, सब इन्हीं चीज़ों से फंड की जाती है। प्लस हम मल्टीपल इवेंट्स वगैरह ऑर्गेनाइज कराते हैं एंड उन सारे इवेंट्स की कॉस्ट्स वगैरह भी यहीं से ही फंड की जाती हैं। प्लस जैसे हमारे सीनियर ने बताया, हमारी एक आफ्टर पार्टी भी होती है एंड वो आफ्टर पार्टी भी इन्हीं फंड से यूज मतलब ऑर्गेनाइज की जाती है। सो दैट इज द रीजन दैट वी हैव kept DevCom as a paid society. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। या सो अब देखो तुम लोगों के मिड सेम्स आने वाले हैं, ठीक है। आई गेस सेकेंड या फिफ्थ से हैं तुम्हारे मिड सेम्स, ओके नाइन्थ के अराउंड से हैं तुम्हारे मिड सेम्स, ठीक है। तो उसके लिए एंड तुम लोग बेसिकली पहले यूनिवर्सिटी या कॉलेज ऑफिशियल एग्जाम में बैठोगे। अब तक तुमने स्कूल के एग्जाम्स दिए हैं, बोर्ड एग्जाम्स दिए हैं, एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स दिए हैं, बट कॉलेज एग्जाम तुम लोग पहली बार दोगे। तो तुम लोगों को उतना आइडिया नहीं है कि कॉलेज एग्जाम्स प्रॉपरली कैसे अप्रोच किए जाते हैं, प्रॉपरली कैसे लिखे जाते हैं, ठीक है। तुम एग्जाम में तुम्हें पास, क्योंकि अब कोई डिफाइंड सिलेबस नहीं है, तुम्हें ये नहीं पता कि कहाँ से पढ़ना है, कितना पढ़ना है, एंड टीचर कैसे आंसर एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है, उसको डायग्राम चाहिए नहीं चाहिए, उसको जितने भी तुम्हारे पॉइंटर्स कौन कौन से इंक्लूड करने हैं, कौन से नहीं इंक्लूड करने, आंसर कितना बड़ा होना चाहिए, कितना लंबा होना चाहिए, कुछ नहीं पता तुम्हें अभी इस टाइम पे। तो इसी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए, बिकॉज हम लोगों को भी ये फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आई थी प्रॉब्लम, तो इसी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए हम इस थर्सडे को 29th जो है एक ऑनलाइन मीट रखने वाले हैं। ऑनलाइन रखेंगे ताकि जितने लोग भी हैं जो कॉलेज नहीं आ सकते या फिर ईस्ट या वेस्ट कैंपस के हैं, वो सब इसका बेनिफिट उठा पाए, ठीक है। एक ऑनलाइन मीट रख रहे हैं हम 29 दिसंबर को, जो बेसिकली इन्हीं क्वेश्चंस को सबसे ज्यादा टारगेट करेगी कि हाउ टू प्रॉपरली अप्रोच योर एग्जाम्स। तो आई वुड रेकमेंड कि जिसको भी इस चीज के बारे में गाइडेंस चाहिए वो इस मीट को अटेंड करे, ठीक है। हमारे पास बहुत अच्छे टॉप जीपीएस स्कोरर्स भी हैं अपनी सोसाइटी के अंदर, जो तुम्हारे सारे क्वेश्चंस को आंसर करेंगे, प्लस साथ में तुम्हें ये बताएंगे कि एग्जाम्स को प्रॉपरली लिखना कैसे है एंड टीचर्स क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं आंसर्स के अंदर। So with that, I would like to thank you all for attending the orientation, and now the stage is open for questions.